Hello everyone, I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. I am Apostle Daniel Akpai, and today we are looking at things marriage has taught me in 9 years. I have been married for about 9 years now, and I have learned a lot of things from marriage, and I believe this video is going to be teaching a lot of single people. It's going to be teaching a lot of married people on how to handle their marriage. I believe my experience is going to add some values to your marital life. If you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, wherever you are watching from, I'd like you to click the subscribe button below, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified anytime I drop a new video. And do all you can to watch them, because I have content that will help you. I think a lot of people have benefited from this channel. You can go through my videos from the beginning till the end. You discover that I have done video on should Christian couples have oral sex. We've done video with that, me and my wife. I have done video whether it's good or not for people to have sex after traditional marriage. I have done video on how to spice up your bedroom. You are married and your sexual life is down or poor. I did a video on that already. So I have done quite a number of videos that will help you. So I did a lot of videos. So subscribe to this channel, go through my videos and enjoy yourself. So I'm going to be mentioning them one after the other. The things marriage has taught me as a person, as an individual. And what the first thing I'm going to be talking about is patience. Marriage has taught me patience. After I got married for 5 years, we had no baby. Myself and my wife, we had no baby. There were a series of miscarriages, about 5 miscarriages like that. So it was tough. So marriage taught me on how to be patient. All right. So we're patient, and by the special grace of God, we're able to pull through. Now, if you are watching this right now, you are single, I'd like you to bear this in mind. I'm not praying for anything bad for you, but if you are going into marriage, you need to prepare your mind. Every marriage will have ups and downs. All right. It could be I have seen some people that complain about money, that we got married, we don't have money. You have to be patient. You have to enjoy every moment you have together. I've seen people who got married without job. You have to endure and be patient together. You see, God will not give you everything you want as a newly married couple at once. Okay, you may have a car, you may desire a bigger car. You have to be patient. You may be living in a rented apartment. You have to be patient to be able to have your own. So marriage taught me patience. So there are things that you are going to be needing from God in marriage. That patience has to be there. The woman, you must not be desperate. The man, you must not be desperate. You need to look up to God, that look, God is going to bless. The Bible says, he that finds a wife has found a good thing and obtained favor of the Lord. So I believe that when you get married, no matter what you see, no matter the things you are asking God for that are not forthcoming, whether cars, money, property, and all of that, just be patient. God will give you at the appointed time. So marriage taught me patience. I can tell you my patience level has increased. The second thing marriage taught me is this: maturity. See, bro, marriage go humble you. My sister, marriage go humble you. Marriage taught me maturity. All right? Maturity. When I talk about maturity, I'm talking about maturity. Marriage taught me maturity. So when I was single, I was not patient. As a young guy, any small thing, you just flare up, you just talk. But when you get married, you discover that for how long will you continue to just flare up at everything? I remember the first misunderstanding we had after I got married to my wife. That first year, we had a misunderstanding over meat. I think my wife or myself shared that video on YouTube. The first misunderstanding over meat. I was just flaring up. I was just talking. And my wife, at a point, she just sat. I was looking at me. So I told myself that, am I not stupid? The person I'm talking to, the person I'm shouting at is quiet. She's not even talking. She's calm. I said, sit down here. Anything I tell her, she'll just do. So I told myself that reacting against someone like this is a display of stupidity from my end. So what did I do? From that day, I became wise that it's not everything I should be barking like a dog. I should be talking. If you want to talk, listen. If you want to talk in marriage, you'll be tired. You'll be so tired because every day you will keep talking. Whether you like it or not, there are things that may be right to your spouse that may not be right to you. As long as life is not involved, as long as life is not threatened, there are things you see in marriage, maturity tells you to just ignore, all right? You just ignore. It's very, very important. So the next thing we are going to be considering, what marriage taught me. When I was single, if I sleep, don't wake me. When I was single, if I sleep, don't wake me. I'll tell you, I may be having vision. God may be showing me something. Nobody should touch me. Nobody should wake me. I don't like anyone that will wake me. That was what I was saying. Bro, my sister, when I got married, when my wife gave birth to her first daughter, you know, most children, the first 3 months, the first 90 days after delivery, most children don't sleep at night. So when we gave birth to Lulu, first night, second night, we couldn't sleep. The baby will sleep small, wake up. When she needs breast, she will cry. We will give, we will do that. So we couldn't sleep. Myself and my wife, we couldn't sleep. So I said, wait, is this my new life? Is this my new life? What is this? I don't understand. So my wife and myself, we had to share it. My wife will be on a shift today. I'll sleep today. Then like that, we're just sharing. So anytime the baby needed breastfeeding, I'll just wake the mom. The mother will give the baby. Then I'll take the baby. We're just running it as a shift for 90 days. I almost lost my mind. It was. Hey, I couldn't sleep. So marriage taught me how to manage my sleep. So it means that some of you that are single, you say, I don't joke with my sleep. When your child can wake up anytime and demand that, and demand for food. He or she might even tell you, I want to wee, I want to poo. The little baby, you have to wake up. Whether you slept 3 minutes ago, is none of their business. You have to wake up. So that sleep part, those who are married, I know they are laughing. So marriage taught me that. Number 4, planning and the ability to be proactive. Marriage taught me that. When I was single, my life was not planned. Anything, I can just wake up and decide to do anything the way I want. But now marriage has taught me, my wife and myself will sit. This is what we want to do. This is what God is asking. Even if God is the one asking us to do something, we do not jump into it. We take our time to evaluate it, to plan it strategically. We plan spiritually, we plan physically, we plan materially. We take our time to plan. So marriage has taught me on planning. So I always plan with my wife. And that has brought a lot of results. The Bible says, who will embark on a project without proper planning? You will sit and measure the cost. So marriage has taught me planning. The next thing marriage taught me is financial discipline. Hey, I know many people may be on this table. When I was single, man, if I have 10,000, for example, and I'm passing, if I see anything, I say, Kai, I like this phone pouch, I'll buy. When passing, if I see custard in a shop, maybe I came to buy toothpaste, I say, Kai, you don't tell where I take custard, I'll buy. So I could spend unnecessarily like that. I was not having anything like financial discipline I could spend. But when marriage came and I began to have children, I discovered that as a family man, no matter how you spend money, there should be something called spare money that your family can fall back to. At least in case there is any financial need, medical checkup for your children, medical checkup for yourself, your wife, there should be something, so you won't need to call, guy, I need 10,000, please, my baby is sick. All those lack of financial discipline brings disgrace. All right, like some people, when they need house rent, they wait. It takes 12 months to be able to have your house rent due, right? But some people, they don't plan. All right, they don't plan. What they do is that they will wait. The house rent will be counted. The moment if their house rent is July, that July they begin to look for money. Now, let me give you this counsel. If you are a civil servant, your house rent is in that money that comes to your hand every month. If you are a business person, that money that comes to your hand every day, your house rent is in that money. I don't know how you earn your money, whether weekly, daily, or monthly. Now, what must you do? If you must plan your finances towards project, towards your rent, towards your children's school fees. Now, this is what you must do. You must take out time to save as little as possible as it comes. For example, if you are earning 100,000, so okay, let me use dollar because some people may be watching me from abroad. For example, you are earning $600 every month. That $600 you earn every month, you can be deducting a particular amount of money from that money you allocate it to your rent. All right. If I'm citing an example for those in Nigeria because we pay our rent on yearly basis. So if you are earning such money, you can be extracting, fix it. This is going into rent, and any account you are putting it, the account must be fixed towards that month that your rent will expire. This means if it is fixed, you cannot withdraw, you cannot touch it. It is the bank that controls it. You have no control over this money. You cannot take out money. Because as long as you can take out money, you can go to violate the rule of your saving every time or anytime. So take out the money for feeding, take out the money for light bill, take out the money for water, take out the money for all stuff like that. Plan it. When that planning is in place, it will help you know what to use your money for. As your money is coming, you know this is going here, this is going here. So when things come and there are things that are not necessary come and want to take your money, you already know that your money is planned. It is because your money, your finance is not planned. You spend money on things that are not relevant. All right. So do all you can to do that. So marriage taught me financial discipline. So I no longer spend like before. I know how to manage my money. The point is this. If you are the type that always take people out, anytime you make money, you take your friends to a club, you take your friends to beer parlor, you take them out, you are the one always spending on them. Mind you, such friends are saving their money somewhere. Some of them have saving, and at the end of the day, when you buy them every time, I'm not saying you shouldn't help people, but what I'm trying to say is this. When people are now seeing you as someone that should be providing all the time, you are making a wrong investment. Because when you need tomorrow, you need help tomorrow, those people will tell you used to earn good money, but what did you do with your money? So in as much as people want to come collect from you, your life must be considered. The Bible says love your neighbor as yourself. Don't love them more than yourself. Plan for your life. Plan for your children, plan for your family, plan for your wife. So that is very important. Financial discipline. It will guide you on how to spend your money. So marriage has taught me financial discipline. The next one is commitment to God. My wife will ensure she puts pressure on me. She will say, baby, I know you pray, intensify. Baby, I know you study, intensify. Even today, she has told me, I know you fast, intensify. So that commitment to God, marriage has brought me even closer to God. Wow, I know you are surprised to hear that. Marriage has brought that commitment, because my wife is someone that will tell you, baby, if this is the result you have, you can have more than this. So marriage has brought commitment, has taught me commitment for 9 years. Number 7, self-control and emotional management. Marriage has taught me. Now, listen to this. If you don't have emotional management, don't go into marriage. If you don't have self-control over anger, don't go into marriage. I have seen some people who say to themselves, I want to get married, so when I get married, I'll be having sex. When I get married, I will not cheat, so that I won't be tempted with anything woman or man again. It's a lie. Men toast married women. Ladies submit themselves to married men. So that you are married does not exempt you from such temptation. In fact, when you are married, there are people the devil will assign to tempt you, even as a married person. So marriage has taught me self-control. I remember when I went to Kano during my NYSC, I went to Kano and the camp where I was posted to. So one day I took a walk to Mami Market in the evening. I wanted to go eat. So when I got to Mami Market and I was there, so I bought three. I was eating on my table. So there were these girls that were on the table. No, I was there before they came. So these 2 or 3 of them came. They were couples too. They came and sat on the table. So while we sat there, so I called them. I said, my sister, come and join me. With my own pastor's mind, before I knew it, they started eating. So when they were eating, I noticed that there was green light for me. So we began to talk. I said, I'm married. I showed them my ring. I'm married. One of them said, no, you can't be married now. You are too young. I said, I may look young physically, but I'm close to 40. I am not young. So I brought a picture of my wife. I showed them. Then we began to talk. So as we're trying to, I told them I'm a pastor. So as I was trying to build that brotherly relationship with them, we wanted to follow ourselves on Facebook. So while she was trying to follow my account with her own, she discovered we had a mutual friend, someone who is a mutual friend on my list. Guess what? At the end of the day, the only mutual friend she had with me on that Facebook list was a girl who was the drama director in our campus fellowship back then in school. Now, what if I misbehaved with her? And she said to me that that lady was her neighbor, that the lady was her neighbor where she came from. I never knew. So this world is a small place. What am I trying to say? I am married. Temptation came. I could have lied to them that I am single. I could have removed my ring that I am single, that there's nothing, that I'm not married. And anything could have happened there. But what helped me was self-control. I helped myself. If you have this mentality that you are going to be great tomorrow, you will do all you can to have self-control in terms of immorality, because it could come after you tomorrow as blackmail. So self-control is beyond even immorality. Self-control over anger. When you are angry, how do you react? So marriage taught me how to be calm as a man, because I believe that women speak more words a day than men. Yes, it's like women speak 5,000 words a day and men speak just 1,500 thereabout a day. So when you have that understanding, I have that understanding as a man, it gives me self-control. So if my wife wants to talk as a woman, I will allow her to talk. There are men that do not allow their wives to talk. So imagine if your wife has a carryover of 5,000 words today, you don't want her to talk. Tomorrow 5,000, next tomorrow 5,000. 3 days, that is 15,000 words. The day she will unleash them on you, you will not be able to bear. So you allow your wife to talk. Allow your husband to talk. You people should create room to talk. Eve had nobody to talk to and she went to the serpent. So allow your wife. And when your wife is talking, just bear in mind that this is a woman that speak more than men. All right, self-control. The last one, I now understand women. Marriage has taught me a big understanding about women. I know how they are made, and that is why I am able to live peacefully with my wife. She understands me too. I understand my wife. So listen to this. This is a phone, all right? This is a phone, okay? No matter how expensive this phone is, if you don't know how to understand it, it will complicate your life. So many people are in marriage today. They are married, but they do not understand their spouse. So I took out time to understand my wife. At times I say some things. As I'm saying it, my wife will be saying it at the same time. Why? Because I understand her. I even know things she's trying to say, things she's trying to do, because I understand her. So I understand my wife. That's why we are living peacefully. So these are the things marriage has taught me. I hope you learned something. Let me hear your point of view. If you have something to add, you can add from the comment section. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.